Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for dropping by this episode of Media Champions. I'm your host, Mary Treese Griffin in Atlanta. Today, we hit the jackpot. Tauseef Muhammad, who is with Visionet, and he is here on the program today. Tauseef, it's so nice to see you.
Likewise, Mary. I'm happy to be here.
We are happy, sir, that you are willing to let us pick your brain for about 5 minutes. Wish we had longer, but boy, are we going to ask some serious questions. I'm always fascinated talking with subject matter experts like yourself about how the world of media and marketing is changing so fast, especially in a post COVID world. But I love the fact that you guys, and you say this loud and proud on your website, you manage disruptions and you embrace opportunities. I think COVID's a prime example of how that happened. How did that world change your world?
Yes, absolutely. We are not just the only one who have seen this change. The main thing, from if I keep myself, from a marketing perspective, the persona and the journey has been changed after the COVID. The behavior, how you are reaching out to the customer, how you're actually engaging with them, how, from a B2B side of the business and IT side, when we used to have those meetings with the customers, or we're trying to identify the prospects, the above the line marketing or the field marketing, it was pretty easy. Even if I go on a digital side, through the line for like programmatic or any targeting or intent based, it was pretty easy. uh, or we probably, I would say, figured it out pre-COVID. But after COVID,
Sure.
things changed, the behavior changed. Now, the technology stacks, how the reverse IP or IP lookup, or how programmatic, or how they are trying to get to the customer, it's changed because you don't know where the IP is connected, where the people are sitting, how they are communicating, what channel they are using, what devices they are on. There's all some questionable things. Now, things were very all over the place. In the beginning, people were so happy working from home, and then it just became like a second nature. Now, a recent report says the productivity down, so you don't even know the 9 to 5 is the right time for people to target, or to make the phone
Right.
call or having the conversation. So those things, those aspects changed a lot. What help the vision at overall, that we always consider as an our engineering company. Engineering in sense that we, as an engineer, we always look at as engineer mindset. Myself, I'm a engineering graduate, in the marketing. Majority of our executives are engineers, so we see how we can create an opportunity through a different ways. Within the technology, we build multiple technologies within that time frame, that what was the need of the hour. And that's how we looked at our entire business, and especially on the marketing side, how we can be very creative, how we be more targeted, more surgical in reaching out those things. And that's again, COVID became a learning curve for majority of the company. We took it right at the front, and we just still working towards to make this the best out of it.
Well, this brings me to my next crucial question for you, Tasif, because you are in the trenches doing this every day, and you have seen the trends, you see the changes as they're happening. Why is it a good idea for a company, for a business to partner with somebody like you? Because even if they have a team internally that does that, it's still a great idea for them to partner with you. Why?
The main thing, what I would say, to differentiate us with other companies, we always work with the companies as a partner. We innovate with them, rather that we are not a typical IT boutique shop where the data digital cloud, or anything that you can come and will provide the body selling. We are not into that business. We are in the business majority of our innovation are working with the customers, with our partners. Our churn rate is very low because of that reason. We are in the business from more than 30 years, and our customer trusts us. They grew with us, we grew with them, and that's the partnership model that brought us here. Our CEO, he started from his living room, and now we are a company with a global footprint, with over 9,000 visionaries across the globe. That's a major differentiator, what I say, for other companies to look into it, because there's 1,000 other companies you can partner with, but the companies who actually work with you as you or extended arm of you, that's the main differentiator.
I love the fact that you're talking about relationship building. And Tauseef, we are out of time. I knew this was going to happen so quickly. Please say that you'll come back so we can talk even further about the importance of relationship building, not only internally, but when you're trying to find that customer, because you still have to be able to do that. Will you come back and talk even further?
Absolutely. Anytime.
Thank you so much. And hey, congratulations to you, by the way. You guys at Visionet 2022 Microsoft Partner of the Year. That's not small potatoes, my friend. Thank you so much and congratulations to you.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Mary.
For the rest of you, we can put you in touch with Tauseef. Very easy to find him. You can find him by finding us. We're right here at dailyadbrief.com. I'm Mary Therese Griffin in Atlanta. We'll see you next time for more Media Champions.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.